Can you look at the camera and say, my name is Galen Sky Getz?
My name is Galen Sky Getz.
I'm Skip Getz.
And I'm Bonnie Getz. And our son Galen goes to Beginning Steps of Independence Conductive Education School. Galen was born in 2001, soon after he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy.
He started going to therapy at 11 months old in Boulder, Colorado.
Good job.
And he made pretty slow progress, very slow progress. Then after about a year of the conventional therapies, we heard of conductive education in a camp called a Boost camp.
He actually made more progress in 5 weeks with conductive education than he had in a year and a half of conventional therapy. I mean, after the first week, he was pulling himself up to stand. He wasn't screaming through therapy for an hour, and he was very excited about the things that he could do, and so we decided to put him in a full-time conductive education school. When we arrived here, Galen was only using sign language. He was could barely sit without falling over, and he was not at all mobile. 2 weeks after we started the school, he came out of the classroom one day and said, "Bye, Rachel," who was one of his teachers at the time. And that was the first new word he had had. He only had maybe 6 word approximations at that point. And he just took off from there and he started to talk like crazy.
Yeah, he can get in and out of bed by himself now. He get up and down off the couch, and his self-confidence with each new thing he learns to do just goes up a new level with it.
In fact, he insists on doing things himself now. We have been so happy with Beginning Steps. We feel completely confident when he's at school. We know that he's safe. We know that he's with people who love him. We know he's with teachers who know him very, very well. There's a very high staff-to-child ratio here, so we know he's getting all of his needs met. He's getting a total education, physically, academically, socially, emotionally. He's happy here. He loves his teachers. He loves going to school.
It's really, really been amazing for Galen.
What is conductive education?
My name is Kristina Abonyi, and I came originally from Hungary 6 years ago. Conductive education is revolutionary because of 2 principles which are very unique. One principle is that for an individual to function more fully, she needs to adapt to the environment rather than the environment needs to adapt to him or her. The other very important principle is that we teach in group settings. So the group is known as a very energizing and normal, natural environment for children. It gives a place to compare ourselves, and it will inspire us to do better and better.
My name is Eleonora Tamasné, and I'm a senior conductor at Beginning Steps to Independence. I feel the big difference between conductive education and other conventional therapies are we have very high expectations for the children. We use motivation as a leading thing in our programs. Active participation is absolutely vital, and consistency. And the can-do factor. We really, really focus on what the children can do.
A misconception that people have is that conductive education is only a physical program. That is not true. It's completely inclusive of academics. The academic program here, I'm so happy with it. I think it's far better actually than had he been in a normal preschool. I mean, he has received an amazing education academically as well.
In conductive education, the number 1 aim is problem solving. Conductive education can teach children how to achieve and how to reach their full potentials.
The Beginning Steps programs. Beginning Steps offers home-based programs for children under 3 months old or for older children who are not suitable for center-based programs due to medical reasons. The program consists of individual 1-hour sessions, 1 to 3 times per week, which are held in a child's home. Programs held at the center include Mommy and Me group sessions. These facilitate the parents' learning through intense, hands-on teaching activities. The group also provides a good opportunity for parents to support each other. The preschool program aims to establish children's maximum independence for successful integration into mainstream schools. The program runs 6 hours a day and 5 times per week. The after-school program is for children over 3 years of age who have graduated from conductive education. This program's aims are to stabilize and further stimulate the children's progress. Beginning Steps also offers short-term sessions for out-of-the-area children and individual sessions for exceptional cases.
The sooner we begin, the better outcome can be expected. We very much emphasize, very much encourage families to come as early as they can.
My name is Craig Roberts, the Executive Director of Beginning Steps and parent of a child at Beginning Steps.
And I'm Joyce Roberts, Craig's mom, grandma of a child, and Craig and I are here representing the founding families of the school.
We chose conductive ed because in doing the research, we watched different video programs, we watched different things, saw the philosophy, saw that it was dealing with the whole child throughout the entire day in working all the different muscle groups in a variety of different ways. It made sense for what our daughter needed.
And I remember my first day in the classroom, my son came in and my son couldn't sit up on his own. He couldn't sit on a stool. He wasn't potty trained. He still drank out of a bottle. He was nonverbal. And we came in and they wanted him to sit in a chair. And I was like, I don't think so. And he cried and he screamed and he was like, didn't want to do it. And I was ready to cry and scream right along with him. And actually the conductor at the time took me and said, "Here, why don't you go for a walk?" And I went, "Okay." And I came back and when I was back, there was Alex sitting in the chair, his arms on the table.
She quit the crying because she was doing things. She was occupied. Her mind was busy. She was a part of making her body move in ways that it never had before, and she had so many different little successes that she could build on. She became a whole different child. Early on, she learned through conductive ed that she can achieve different things on her own. She can do things for herself. Lauren is a very mischievous little 12-year-old girl who is in the public school system, loving every minute of it, has friends everywhere, loves to talk. We for a long time didn't know whether or not she would have the ability to. Now sometimes we wish that didn't come along as much as it did.
Lauren knows everyone, and as far as the physical, Lauren doesn't realize that she has disabilities or doesn't acknowledge that she has disabilities. She thinks she can do everything. And, with that attitude, how can you go wrong?
She's adventurous, loves new challenges, loves new adventures. She's been scuba diving. She's been in an airplane. She's just a fun little kid.
Conductive education is the best thing we've ever done for Galen. We have no regrets. It's an amazing path, and it was the perfect choice for him.
Any child who you think that has the ability to learn can find value in this program.
Conductive education can teach children how to achieve and how to reach their full potentials.
I would recommend Beginning Steps to Independence, the conductive education method, to any parent who has a child with special needs.